Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news of a bounce no one thinks will last. In the US, strong new orders have powered a widely watched ISM factory PMI to a better than expected expansion. But a strong counter feature is that their employment category stayed in a seriously contracting state, suggesting those firms surveyed don't expect the rise to be sustained. Essentially, we're seeing a post-lockdown recovery, but the reopening mistakes threaten further progress, and factory managers seem to sense that. The private sector China PMI outperformed the official one again and came in with an even better expansion than their original flash report for July. A notable category here is that new export orders are still contracting and haven't expanded in any 2020 month yet. A more immediate risk threatens China. After continuous rains in June raised flood levels in mid and southern China, a new typhoon is expected to hit the country tonight to make matters even worse. All eyes will be on how their major river dams cope. Shanghai is on a major alert. In Australia, the same PMI series shows their July recovery in the factory sector gathered pace with output and new orders both returning to growth, but again, factories are not expanding their workforces. HSBC, which is Europe's largest bank, has drastically raised provisions for expected loan losses to $6.9 billion as the pandemic weighed on economic activity in most of the places it operates in. It also is being bruised by the impact of the China-US trade friction, and now China wants to punish it for obeying anti-money laundering laws in Canada. Their first half profits fell from almost $10 billion in 2019 to just over $3 billion in the equivalent 6 months to June 2020. It is speeding up its previously announced job cut program of 35,000 positions. The US Treasury 10-year yield has risen on the opening of Wall Street today and now just over 0.56% and moving off its record low. And the gold prices are marginally lower today, down $2 to $1,974 an ounce. This market seemed suddenly hesitant on what the future is. And oil prices are up, but just by a bit less than $1 a barrel today. They're now just over $41 a barrel in the US, and the international price is just under $44.50 a barrel. The Kiwi dollar is softer again against the US currency today and is now at 66.1 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're unchanged at 92.9 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're unchanged at 56.3 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index is at 69.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.